Hi, welcome back to our videos on the beginner crochet cap. For today's swatch, I have just done 6 rows here of single crochet just to give me a little base to work on, and we're going to do the double crochet filet section today. So our turning chain for a double crochet is some crocheters would do 2 chains and some do 3. Because I don't count my turning chains in this project as a stitch, I'm only going to do 2. So there's 2 turning chains there. So I'm going to flip my work, and again, as with the half double, we're working into the base of the chain here. So into here. So a double crochet starts off like the half double with a yarn over first of all. Insert your hook into that stitch, grab the yarn and pull through. Now instead of pulling through all through loops on your hook, you just pull yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over again and pull through the final 2. This is your first double crochet. So for the filet, what you do is create a chain in between your stitches. So there's a chain there, and whenever you do a chain, you miss a stitch down below. So I'm going to miss this stitch here and work into the next one. So yarn over again, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, grab your yarn and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 again. So now we have 2 double crochet with 1 chain space in between. So 1 more chain space, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and 1 chain. Yarn over, skip a stitch and into the next one, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and 1 chain, and skip a stitch, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and chain 1, skip a stitch and into the final stitch here, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This is your first row of filet. Now the reason I did this is 11 stitches for your little swatch base was because you need an odd number to create your ends at the at each side. So you need a stitch at the very right hand side and at the left hand side, so you need an odd number to create that. So let's do the next round now. So chain 2 for your turning chain. Turn over your work. Let me just get some yarn here. So yarn over, and again we're inserting into the stitch at the bottom of your chain. So that's, you call this the post. So you're inserting into the top of the previous post. So yarn over and pull through your yarn, and yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, chain 1. This time the stitch that you're skipping is the chain 1 from the last row, and you're going to be inserting your hook into the top of the previous post, the double crochet from the last row. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, insert into the next post, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 1, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops, chain 1. This time you have this chain 2 and the double crochet there, and to create a little bit more of a straight line at the edge of your project, you can actually just insert your hook in between those 2, between your chain and the double crochet. So yarn over and insert into that space, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That will keep this edge more straight. It will pull the stitches up in line, because if you inserted it into the last double crochet, your work would have an uneven wiggly line up and down the side of your project. So you can see that these posts stack up on top of each other, and your chain spaces stack up on top of each other, creating the filet look that is used for bags, or you can see some of the other filet projects by Mayhem and Majesty. They create like pictures by using the spaces as dots like the way you would in a pixel chart. So this is how you do the double crochet with the filet chain 1 space. Thanks for watching. Bye. YouTube videos. So I just wanted to show you this here as a wee example. You can see that at the bottom of this section there's sort of curves out at this corner here, where this is because I only used a 4mm hook for the starting chain and for the stitches, so therefore the starting chain is tighter and smaller. So that's why we use a 4.5, a hook size bigger for your starting chain than for your main stitches. Then the other bit that I wanted to show you in this little sample of what not to do basically is you can see that this filet section here is narrower than the single crochet at the bottom and at the top here. Again, I find with different stitches you can get different widths and stuff. Obviously it will stretch and it will come out to the right size. This is a cotton yarn, or cotton acrylic blend, so it will sort of give and move a little bit more, but acrylic yarns generally won't move so much on their own. So I find whenever I was doing the cowl that section always pulled in a wee bit. You can see that it kind of comes in here a little bit, and then you can also see actually that this section of trebles goes out a little bit. So what we're going to do to kind of counteract that is that we're going to go up a hook size when we work this section of the filet crochet, and that will give you a little bit more width. It'll also give you more height as well, but when we work the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it'll be 6 rows of the filet crochet in the actual cowl that they'll be slightly taller. Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, so starting again with 11 single crochet, I've done 6 rows here just to give me a foundation to do the filet crochet on again. Again, we do the starting chain with the 4.5mm hook, then moving to the 4.0 with the 4mm hook for the main body. And at this point I'm going to change again from the 4 to the 4.5, and I'm going to work the filet section in the 4.5 hook. So I've done my chain 2, so I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook, pull through the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then chain 1, yarn over, skip stitch and insert into the next stitch through both loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2, chain 1, skip stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2, chain 1, yarn over, skip stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and chain 1, yarn over, skip a stitch, insert your hook, pull through the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, yarn over, insert your stitch, or insert your hook, sorry, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to turn the work. So this will just give me a little bit more freedom here, so that hopefully that section won't pull in. So yarn over, insert your hook into the base of the chain, into the top of the post from the previous row, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, skip your chain from the last time and insert into the top of the post from the row below, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. And we just work the same way across the whole section. Yarn over. Oops. Just make sure you catch all of the yarn. Sometimes they split a little. So the last stitch here you have the chain 2 and the double crochet. So I tend to work actually just between them rather than working on top in the stitch or into the chain. I just work in the gap. It's just a bit easier that way. And then chain 2 and turn. So I'll just do one more row here, or 2 more rows actually. So So we're just going to work across. Oh, make sure you go through both loops. So it's 1 double crochet, 1 chain 1, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet in between the chain 2 and the double crochet. And we'll just do one more row here again. So yarn over, insert into the first stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and again just working in every post stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and then working in between the last 2. So you can see that gives you a similar width as opposed to the other one that pulled in. So you can see it's wider, just a tiny bit, but it's enough. Just going up that half a hook size is just enough to give you that little bit more space. Okay. On this video we've just finished the filet section, and the row after that is going to be another 10 rows of single crochet. So again, for the single crochet, it's chain 1 for your turning chain, and insert your hook into the top of that first stitch where your chain comes from, work your single crochet, and then you can work actually into the chain space, so actually just right into that hole. So it's just working into the space, then working into the top of your next double crochet, working into the space, working into the double crochet, and in the space, and the double crochet, space, double crochet, space, and the last one. Again, for this row we'll just work in between that chain and the double crochet. It's always a good idea just to check your stitch count as you're going along. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Yep, so we've got 11 stitches still, so that's what we started with, and that's what we still have. So we'll just work another couple of rows in the single crochet, working into each stitch as you go across. It is still a good idea to place those stitch markers in your last and first stitch, so that you don't lose any stitches. But again, because it's such a small section for the sample and also for the cowl, it doesn't take too long to count them. But if you're working on a bigger project like a blanket, just keeping the stitches there to know where you're working in is a good idea. So that's how you work the single crochet into the filet. Okay, bye.